first of all, Torrontés. We need to speak of Torrontés, which is the main, exactly, and the main white grape that is grown here, and it really has found its place here in Cafayate, and I think that has to do with, well, the terroir itself, the soil, it's very poor, very desert-like soil, has very good drainage, also the amount of sun and the sunlight. Torrontés really thrives when there's a lot of sun and sunlight, and the warm weather during the days also helps for the migration, but at night the temperature can go down about 20 degrees, and so that also helps for the acidity and important characteristics that Torrontés must have. So definitely Torrontés is and it's already acknowledged in all Argentina. There are wineries from Mendoza, from Patagonia coming here and to buy the grape, to buy the wine itself. So we're really proud with the result of Torrontés.
And you say sunshine, and for me, I always think of Torrontés as a bit of sunshine in a glass, because it's so aromatic and it's so expressive and
bright,
tropical and floral. How would you describe the Torrontés from Cafayate?
Well, definitely it's very aromatic, so it has a lot of appeal to it, no? Because once you have the glass, it's very intense in the aroma. So of course a lot of tropical fruit, but also a little bit of citrics as well. So apple and pear and floral notes. The floral notes are very distinctive from our area, so that makes it very attractive. And then what I think is really interesting is that sometimes from the aroma you would expect that the Torrontés would be a little bit sweeter, but then when you try it and you find out that it's not, it's actually very dry, and the way we make it in our Laborum range and Absoluto ranges, it also has very good acidity, freshness, so I think it's very appealing how different the aromas, and then when you taste the wine,
it's a very foodie wine, the style that you make. So what kind of pairing would you put the Torrontés with?
Well, mainly with the local food, which is the empanada, and that works very well, even if it's a empanada made with beef, because we pair it, we serve the empanadas with local sauce that is made of tomato and also has a lot of spicy. It works very well, the acidity of the tomato with the acidity and freshness of the Torrontés, and also the spicy notes, they work very well. And apart from that, in areas where they have seafood and fish, it works very well as well. And again, if there's a sushi or maybe the Asian food with spicy notes, it works very well. It really can hold up against a meal that has a lot of spiciness and a lot of flavors. It doesn't get lost, exactly. It doesn't get lost.
And what are your emblematic red varieties?
Well, on the reds, we have Tanat, which is this one that we're tasting now. And Tanat is very well known in the area as well, because we are able to achieve a very great ripeness level here, and that has to do again with the amount of sun and the weather that we have here. So the Tanat here has a lot of distinctive characteristics of the variety. Of course, it's a very tannic, it's a very powerful and structured wine, but also has that sweet tannins, that roundness, that the velvety flavor that makes it very easy to drink and approachable, and you do not have to wait many years for the wine to be ready. You could drink like we make a very young, easy to drink Tanat who has no oak in it, it's just a fresh fruit, and then we make under Laborum another Tanat that has been aged in oak barrels for 12 months, so it has more structure, more powerful, but still it's a wine that you could drink it fairly young, and it's very appealing and it's easy to drink, which is very interesting. And
do you have any local pairings for it?
Sí, Cabrito, which is the goat,
the young goat, the kid.
Exactly. That works very well because of the fat of the Cabrito, and the Tanat has a naturally high acidity, which is very good for our area, and definitely with Cabrito, Asado, of course. Here we make
world-renowned barbecues.
Exactly, and Tanat works very well with that. But I also think it works well with all dishes that are that have a lot of fat, so maybe pork or lamb or rich food, rich dishes. It works very well because it has the fruit, it has the structure of the wine, but also the acidity that can clean, your mouth, and works very well.
Fantastic. And as for when it comes to Salta experiences, you're a local. What do you really recommend someone who's coming here on holiday? What would be the quintessential thing that they should do in Cafayate or Salta?
but definitely eat empanadas. Try as many empanadas as they can, because all of them have their own style, and each of them reflect the personality of the place within Salta. So that, and pair it with torrontés, that would be a must. And then, yes, I mean, have a nice meal here with wine, and then take time to have a siesta. Siesta, which is nap, it's very important here, and it has to do with the altitude and with the sun and the warm weather. So if you can come here and eat the local food, not what the locals eat, and then have time to relax, enjoy a glass of wine, and take a good nap, that would be a good experience.
Well, it helps with all the wine that you drink. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice to sleep it off. Cheers.
Cheers.